Yo, hey there, it's Leah the Shan, but none less, and welcome to Come Box with Shan. And this is the weekly wrap-up show. Oh, God. Yeah, we will be wearing the Stamina for Sale merchandise today. I've got this teddy behind me. Teddy's trying to no, it's a monkey. The West Ham monkey. Yeah, you can grab all your Stamina for Sale stuff at Stamina for Sale merchandise store. StaminaForSale.com. Big up Tunde. Salute. Hang on, let's get this. So we've got the ticker going. You know, all these things. So we're gonna have it's the weekly wrap-up show. Don't worry, we're getting all this stuff. Hi, AJ all day. Lisa Bizales in the building. What's up, sis? Karma Serene in the building. What's up, sis? All right. Okay. Well, you know, have to do my weekly chop up of what's happening in the sport of boxing. I'm introducing the Fight Fan Figures.
Bang, bang. Been a minute. You feel good?
What's up, Lee? I'm here. Kabam. Ain't my timekeeping getting better?
Do you know what? I was only waiting 10 minutes, so well done.
No, you weren't waiting 10 minutes. You waited. It's only 7:08 now, so you could have. I put it for 7:10, and I was like, no, I'm all good. We're doing an hour show, guys, and then after this hour show, we finish at 8 o'clock. 1 hour, then we head over to Coach Malachi. Okay, so that's how we keep it short and sweet. And all the content creators that have similar subscribers, you know, you don't have to split. Oh, where do I go? Like, you know, so you have to make it work for everybody, you know. So let's shout out people in the building. We have to shout out though. Salute Graham Taylor in the building. Kaboom. Do you know what? This hair, hang on. I've liked it trying to just, stay like that today. Just swoop. Graham Taylor, kaboom. Lisa Bales, kaboom. Derek Lincoln, my guy, kaboom. Urban Slaps, kaboom. T. Choa, kaboom. Yeah, that's what I do look like her today. I remember when she had this style. You are my American boy. I actually know Estelle. Yeah, no. But yeah, I know Estelle very well. So kaboom to you. Karma Serene, kaboom. AJ, kaboom. LB, kaboom. That's what we got so far. What are you saying? You just watch Charles Martin interview on another channel, the guy funny. Charles Martin. The guy who walks as a god. He may do. We're all gods. I didn't really have a massive problem with that. Did you, Lee? I didn't really have a massive problem with that statement because loads of people say, "What's up, God?" You know, out in the States, like we're all gods. Like, you know, maybe God's image, so we're gods. I didn't really have that much problem. Maybe because he was weird and he's mad. But hey.
Nothing wrong with thinking highly of yourself. It's just the second you lose, people really enjoy it. So
people hate when you think highly of yourself, don't they?
And I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking highly of yourself at all.
Me neither. Let me just try and find this on the TV before we chop it up. Hang on 1 second. Un momento. Oh, there I am. Hang on, you know, because then I get to see all angles. If something's not working, something is working. Yeah, now.
You're the same, you know.
Yeah, I'm here and I'm over here. So I've got to see where I be at. Where I be at. 1 second. Let me just mute 1 sec. Okay. I just got a really, really lovely message. I can't share it, but it's really, really lovely message. And shouts out to you. You know who you are. I appreciate it very much. Oh God, my life. It's so funny, but I appreciate it. Yeah, likewise. Okay. Oh, I gotta do my own effects. Super chat. That's my own effects. I'm an artist. I'm gonna have to use it for use my vocal cords for good use. Chann the greatest. AJ, you are the best. You always tap in and come through. We have many a late night together. Pause. But we do, don't we? We all chop it up at X o'clock, usually in the AM for me. So thank you As Coach Veronica say, dropping that quarter of a dub on your girl. yeah. Thank you very much. Oh. Super chat. It's new meeting today. USA Boxing, who I told you where we'll be heading over after this. And we have to shout out to Coach Malachi Mal for dropping that quarter of a dub on your girl. We're busting up. Coming to your trap, take over your trap. Blue, we've nicked it. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just busting up. Hit the lights. Right, Lee.
Yes.
Where are we starting? Okay, so the fight's at the weekend. We're gonna go. What one do you want to start with? Let's
Fight
go.
camp? We're going fight camp.
Yeah, we're going fight camp.
Square Gardens.
Say that.
Matchroom Square Gardens.
Matchroom Square Gardens, Lee. Matchroom Square Gardens. £750 for a ticket.
And that's what caused a lot of the issues. I think if it was billed as what it actually was, which was just a Saturday night fight card, some prospects, some up and coming, and a regular belt and title belt at the end. You're paying $199 a month. It's value for money. It's a good product. But when it comes on after talking game change and stacked card and all this stuff, you're just going to leave people disappointed. And you look at it and you think, after all of that, it was just uninspiring. I was watching it just as what it was. It's the Saturday night fight card. And yeah, I wasn't fully engaged with it because it wasn't fully engaging. But for what it was, $199 a month, it was good. And I'll have 2 more of those if we've got 3 fight camps. Over 3 weeks, I'll have some more of those. And then the prices are going to go up, and then we're going to see some more of what he's actually got. That's what I'm hoping, because if he can't be saving up that all the time.
Yeah, they're saying the price is going up in about a month.
After fight camp, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he said after fight camp. You want the blue hair back? I've had enough of that blue hair stroke. Get the blue hair. But thanks for your preference. Yeah. I think the card. I did it. I started to watch a bit of it, and I just lost the will to live a bit. I was like, no, because Conor Ben had dropped out. A couple of people had dropped out. I don't know. I just thought, is this it? Is this Matchroom Square Gardens? It was better last year. in the pandemic.
Much better. So I just think they oversold and underdelivered when they should have just been honest and sold it for what it was. A big DAZN launch. We're given a lot of fanfare about it, but it's a Saturday night fight card, and this is what you're going to get. You know,
right? So yeah, go ahead.
On there, I enjoyed the Chris Billam-Smith and the McCarthy fight. I really enjoyed that one.
I think that's the only one did I watch that one?
Yeah,
what weight class?
Cruiser.
Did I watch it? Oh no, that's the one I didn't watch. I knew I didn't watch that Cruiser because I kept saying to you lot last weekend, I'm sure there's a cruiserweight fight coming on. Do you remember I kept saying that? It was these geezers that I saw. Tell me, do you wanna? I didn't see it, so
I enjoyed it.
Was it a title fight? It was, yes, it was a vacant title.
British, Commonwealth, and European.
Yeah, that's it.
So they're working around the levels. It was an evenly matched. It was, as Eddie Hearn says, you know, no easy fights. It was a 50-50, and it was a good scrap. I enjoyed it. I'm happy with either result. I personally thought McCarthy done enough just to take it, but it wasn't given to him. But I can't be crazy.
What did he go to? Decision?
Yeah, went to decision.
And what did he win by? UD or?
I can't remember.
So he got it. So, no clue. I don't even follow those two fighters. Cruiserweight division, not my division that I really know much about. So maybe, should we? All right. So congratulations to. Say that, Lee.
I think Billam-Smith was originally a Riakporhe opponent that.
Oh yeah, Richard Riakporhe.
And he's kept him on his card since then. So it's one of those. If you don't want to do well on the Hearn card.
Where is Richard Riakporhe? I saw him on a couple of interviews like last year, I haven't seen, or early this year.
Doesn't he normally fight on Joshua undercards?
Well, he went on the Pulev undercard.
So he should be on the next one then. I think I'm not sure. We'll headline him on a Saturday.
No clue, Mr. Riakporhe. Okay, well, all right. So then the next fight. What's the next fight? Did you see the two female fighters?
I did. I watched that one.
That's when I turned it off. You know why I turned it off?
Why?
Not because of the two female fighters. It's because the girl that was supposed to be so what was their names? Can't even remember. See, one was making a pro debut. She had a really great amateur background, right? Great amateur background. You could see that boxing. But the other girl, she was just being annoying and clenching. I need to pull up their names because it'd be a bit disrespectful. Who fight camp?
Sandy Ryan, I'll be saying. Sandy Ryan.
Sandy Ryan, yeah, was the girl who was debuting. And I liked how she boxed. Let's see what the other girl was called. I nearly just went off in a huff. I did actually. I just stopped watching, to be fair, because I was like, "Is this what this girl's come to do?" I would take off my gloves and just be like, "Right, let me just conk you because you are getting on my damn." No, she was getting on my nerves. Sandy Ryan doesn't even have who she's beat. Come on. Who did she versus with? Sandy Ryan, Christy Bavington. Yeah, and she turned up in really great in the weigh-in. She wore some brilliant underwear, the Bavington, I think. They both look really well. They actually fight at one, I want to say.
See, I never paid any attention to the pre-fight.
They were either 140s or 147s. They were, yeah, I think there was 140s or 147s. Did you pay attention? Yeah, I paid attention to the beginning of them, thinking it was going to be something epic. And it was just, the girl was, what did you think? Because the other opponent, she was just clenching. She didn't hardly throw any punches. I watched a few rounds and I said, right, I'm out. Maybe I watched about 2 rounds.
The girl knew what she was there to do. She was there to be beaten, and she didn't want to get embarrassingly beaten. She just chose to throw it to be a spoiling kind of an opponent. But
it's more embarrassing when you don't throw her hardly any punches. She threw a couple of punches that landed on Ryan, but I mean,
quickly she was outskilled. I think she quickly realised she was outskilled, so she couldn't stand in a box with her. Otherwise, she'll be taking 3 punches every time she gets, gets to unleash one. But I think she to make it ugly. And
what did you think of the fight? Who won? Well, obviously Ryan won. I didn't watch it.
She did what she was supposed to do. She put her skills on display.
She boxed lovely. It's her pro fight.
Learning fight, pro debut. It's what you expect.
For some reason, it always shocks me when there's I don't think this other girl had the stats as a journeywoman though. She's a young girl. I don't think she had the stats of a journeywoman, so I wasn't expecting.
It's a pro debut.
I thought it was going to be a bit more. They were both kind of like young and green, and they was going to give each other a good run for their money. But hey, anyway, from then I was like, I'm out. I only watched the fights the next day when I'd resumed some kind of zen. But so we swiftly move along from them two because there ain't much. Campbell Hatton. Campbell Hatton. Campbell Hatton. Stop putting him on these big cards. Stop putting him on the televised parts of the cards. Take him off and put him at the beginning, or take him off and put him on some small hall shows. Like it's not faring well. I don't care if it's his third fight. I don't care if I'm artsing too much. I don't care. I've thought about it, and I'm not saying he won't get better, but I don't see any natural. He gasses out. Hasn't he learned from his last 2 fights? Don't throw everything in the arsenal. Don't throw everything. Now, given that, it was a bit more controlled this fight, but he still started. Like, they don't teach you that in the gym when you're in camp. So every time I'm done with him. I'm so done. I don't think he's great.
This is what happens when
your dad's Ricky Hatton.
It's not your dad's Ricky Hatton. It's a case of he's living out. He's an amateur. He's living out his amateurs in the pros and on TV.
Yeah.
One good thing about it is it can show fight fans the development stage that we don't normally get to see. Unless you go into the small hall shows and you're paying attention and watching.
We don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see it, Lee. We want to see someone that's turned pro. At least they've had some decent amateur pedigree. It doesn't have to be the most, but it doesn't. Like, I'm not here to pay my money to see that transition. I'm not.
The Saturday night fight card, at $1.99 a month on DAZN.
That was awful. It was awful.
As an underfiller.
It was awful.
I don't have too great a problem with it. I see what Eddie Hearn's doing. He's trying to build him up.
No, I'm just talking about Campbell Hatton. He was awful.
He's
Where's he going?
early in his career.
He needs to be taken down a peg. Keep putting on him on. Someone else can take that televised slot. I don't care if your dad's Ricky Hatton. Let another fighter that deserves to be in that slot be in that slot. You keep letting us down. I'm bored of it now. You're actually making the card, that part of the card, unwatchable. We'll just skip you. I just don't think he's good. I think they should take him down. Like other fighters, they start non-televised. I've seen massive Keyshawn Davies, an Olympic medalist, and now he's in the Olympics again. And he ain't even on like always the televised things and all. And he's got an amazing amateur pedigree. And then we've got Campbell Dry Hatton, or Hatton Campbell, or whatever his name is. And he's just always televised. They just need to stop. It's so annoying.
He's privileged because of what his dad's done.
I don't care. We're over what your dad done. Your dad got tucked in by Floyd and then Manny Pacquiao afterwards. We're done. That was the last memory you've had of your dad. You're done. And you're not even tagging in, like, tag in. Like, yo, Dad, I've got this. You ain't got it.
It's not his fault, though, is it?
Whose fault is it, then? Whose fault is it? Oh, hold on. Whose fault is it?
If they're going to put him on TV, was he supposed to tell them no?
Yeah, I'm not ready for this. Your dad's supposed to step in and say, he ain't ready for this. Let's just do by the good of our son. Let's do good by our nephew, who his uncle trains him. Yeah, they are supposed to step in and say, yeah, I don't think this is right.
If you give it an opportunity, you take it. You know,
take it. He gets ridicule after ridicule after ridicule. No, there's sometimes when you're just not ready. If somebody hit me up and said, Chann, do you want to fight Hannah Rankin? I'd be like, no. How? How does that work?
He could do this. He could do this quietly. If everyone's saying he's rubbish,
Hannah Marshall, no.
He could do this in the background, be rubbish and not paid, or we can do it in the spotlight.
He's going to get the same money.
And not get paid.
He's going to get the same money. No, it's not that. He gets the same money no matter. No, he gets the same money. Wow, you do not share the views and opinions of the masses, because everybody, everywhere that I've been to, everyone's like, he shouldn't be on the telly.
No, I'm not saying he
shouldn't be that far up on the card.
He's got the opportunity. He's going to take it. I don't. If he's giving,
we're not saying that. But we're saying should he be? We're saying should he be placed in that position of the card? Should he be? It's not about because he's got the opportunity. We're saying should he be there?
Well, maybe they realise if they knew, they looked at him and they thought this guy's naturally got the talent, he's going to go all the way. Maybe then they would think, do you know what? Let's build him early, quietly. Get all his amateur experience up, and then we can bring him in his way. And if they just think, well, do you know what? We don't really think so, but sink or swim, we might be able to get him, some success if he gets matched the right opponent. So maybe that's why. But it is what it is. We've got a choice, doesn't it? We can reject it or accept it.
He's rejected. I've rejected him. I've rejected. I ain't watching him next time when he's on. I'm skipping right forward. He's rejected. Each their own.
Whether we like him or complain about him, he's still traction, isn't it?
He's not.
He is.
Where do you get this stuff? Do you make this up?
I'm not making anything up.
Do you make it up? Because you know what it is? It's because you just do my show and that's it, and you don't go anywhere else on YouTube.
I never gave you
you clearly don't see what everybody else is talking about. If you are saying that Campbell Hatton is an attraction,
I never said that. I said we're talking about him. It gains traction, not his.
I'm talking about him.
Yeah, it gains.
We're talking about how bad someone is, how rubbish someone is. That's not gaining traction. After today, I won't think of him until I see his bloody name on another Matchroom card. I won't go, oh, I wonder how Campbell Hatton's doing when his next fight is. I wonder when that is. No, I won't. And when they do tell me when his next fight is, I'm going to miss it on purpose.
But that's when he'll go. When we stop discussing it, saying how rubbish he is and how he shouldn't be there, that's when he'll realise there's no point. And then he'll just quietly just won't be on the next card. But he's got an opportunity. He's trying to take it. I'm not going to be mad at the kid for that. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Anyway, moving along. When you've got a great opinion for once, come on, give me something where you're going to have a great opinion.
Disagree with you, Chann?
No, not disagree. Like somewhere where it comes from, basis from some kind of substance, because it's always on the fence. Oh, well, he got this. Oh, it should be like that. Oh, he got this. So I need to see some, not always on the fence, getting splinters on your ass.
I've just said
what side. What's the next fight? What's the next fight? Yeah, Molly Coddles. Your dad's a multi-millionaire. Yeah, you've got a five camera crew following you around for a documentary. Oh yeah, such a hard life. Yeah, we need to be on the fence with him. Go on, what's the next one?
Let's go the championship fight, Kanzu and Wood, the regular WBA
fight. That was a good fight. Now we're talking about fights.
He finished it. I was glad that he finished it. I'm glad that he got the stoppage in the last round, because if he had got it on points, they would have said it was a home decision. Possibly, it would have just, it was just nice for the guy that he got to actually stop him. I don't think it was an early stoppage.
Fifth round.
12th.
12. Was that?
It was like 20.
The last round. The other one was fifth round. ain't that a ball ache? Like to get stopped on the a minute and a half into the 12th round or something like that. That's mad. Let's go on. Like, no, I don't play Derek. No, I don't, because I just like real stuff, real boxing. I can't be dealing with these superstar kids instead, you know. Yeah, it's a load of bollocks. But anyway, stop digressing me, chat. That's why I'm not looking. Lee, so let's talk about Zhu can. Zhu can do it. I thought Eddie Hearn.
It was a good fight, you know, and that's the annoying thing with Eddie Hearn. When he puts these shows on, he generally does pull out a decent fight, either the main or co-main. The fights are usually quite decent, and we speak about them, and that was a good fight in a positive way as well. We got the stoppage. It wasn't, you know, so controversial or anything, and I think it was a good way to end the show. It was good.
Yeah, Dukan was coming off a 2-year everyone's like, oh, it's ring rust. He doesn't look like the Dukan that we know. Well,
and it was his belt, and so he would have been given a choice of an opponent, so he chose him. Classic pick gone wrong then, you know. But Wood didn't come to play. He brought his A game, and he came and
got what he was come to do. I don't care if Dukan wasn't in the fight in the squared circle more than 2 years or 2 years. That's his business. Don't take it from Wood. Wood did an amazing job. Wood boxed beautifully. He boxed beautifully. His jab was amazing. In the end, once he started to find his rhythm and his flow, he started to, you know, relax and unleash some great uppercuts. Oh God, the uppercuts that I saw, he boxed. I just remember saying, this guy has boxed beautifully, and he deserved the win.
Yeah, he looked very good.
Yeah, he did, and he said he was going to win that fight. I know all boxers say that they're going to win the fight, but you know, he, like I said, he didn't come to play, did he? Zhu should have really taken this a bit more serious, because as we'll move on, we'll see what happens when a fighter doesn't take another fighter serious and an upset happens. But so that was for they was in what weight was that? 125, was it?
Featherweight.
Yeah, 125 featherweight they was. I was quite shocked that you know, look at, they're really tall. Zucan tall, feathers like at that height. But yeah, I really liked Wood. He boxed beautifully. It was for a vacant regular WBA regular belt, if I'm not wrong. Everybody, you know, what do you think about this? Like, because I remember I said to you, oh, it doesn't matter if people have regular belts, they're still a champion. You was like, they're not proper champions. But okay, I get it, but I still stand by my word that, you know, they've won a belt. Yeah, it's not the super champ, but do we have to get onto them because they've won? So is Wood isn't this a good achievement because he's got the WBA regular?
Of course it is. It is an achievement, and I said this before. Every stage of progression is an achievement. What I would say is, if somebody asked me who the WBA champion was a featherweight, I would name the super champion. I would not name the regular champion. I would name the WBC champion, not the interim champion.
Yeah, you did.
WBO, what's the WBA got? All these gold ones and all that. I wouldn't, none of those. Just the super.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a good achievement. I'm looking forward to seeing like in his next fight, Mr. Old Wood there. But yeah, that was a good fight. What else?
Yildirim on there. I think Yildirim.
Oh yeah, I saw Yildirim. Big up Champ Ross, because I didn't even do all of my predictions based on nothing. I just was against the clock. Next time I've got to be seeing what, because usually how I analyze, I have to look at these fighters. If I don't know who the specific fighter is, look at them and then make a more well-informed thingy. I was just like, yeah, that one. Yeah, but big up to you, Champ Ross. But yeah, go ahead, Lee.
Yeah, well, I just don't know if it was a hangover, a case of he got that Canelo money as part of the deal. He got his second fight, and he didn't bother training. I don't know if it was like Andy Ruiz type of thing. You know, he was just there to fulfill his obligations, collect his money.
Who was he against? I watched that fight, and it was.
Can't even remember.
Did it go to what was the? Did it go to? Can't even remember now. Did it go all the way? Or was there a stoppage?
It was that kind of show, Shan. I can't remember.
Yeah, did it go all the way?
I can't remember.
Neither can I. Did it, guys? Did that go all the way, Yildirim? Did that go all the way? Because that Yildirim again. Zoo can't fight. Fight news, naughty. Big up to you. Been seeing you around on the Instagram, on the comments. Massively appreciate the support. I take it you're from the southern states of the US of A. Just by going by your accent. Big up to you all day.
Yeah, Colin went decision.
I'll have to check out your channel. I will do. Would you say
unanimous decision against Jack Cullen?
It was a UD.
Yeah.
It's a UD. Yeah, Jack Cullen. Yeah. Bloody hell. Yeah. What? I saw it. I don't know. I was hoping that Yildirim was only shell shocked from the Canelo fight, and then this fight he was going to show us something different. He did a little bit. He was better, threw some decent punches, but then at some points he just balled up and shot. The geezer just needs to go away. He's another time waster as well. Like this, we're going to get through all of this rubbish fight card pretty quick because most of the people on this fight card was very disappointing, to say the least. We ain't going to be here long. What did you think of the fight, Lee?
It was all right. The real Jim seemed like he wasn't that bothered. It was just, you know, he just seemed to me like a boxer that had money in the bank and was just there to fulfill his obligations. I think part of the deal was you get the Canelo fight, then you get a bounce back fight, and he took it. And now he's gone home. He's on his plane back home, and he'll be enjoying his money for a bit. Whether we see him again, I don't know. He's not. We don't want to see.
He better not come back out. He better not come back out. Do you want to see him again?
Not really. But I think
he's ranked in the WBA again. They put big up sporting icons. I'm sure he's like really highly ranked in the WBA rankings. He's in the top 15. Can you believe it?
To get a title shot, didn't he? So he had to be. So it would just take him a while to drop out.
Get him right out. Get him.
It's like fights for the title. Okay, you know, so he had to be in there.
Yeah, but he's still. Yeah, I know. WBA. You know how I feel about the WBA. Anyway, scratch Yildirim. That one's done. But I actually enjoyed watching this fight more than how he fought Canelo, though.
Well, yeah, it was a lot more. You know, it was a lot more competitive. It wasn't just.
That was appalling, wasn't it, Lee? There, you're not on the fence on that one. You know that was appalling, right?
I was not on the fence with Ricky Hatton. I said the guy's crap, but what I did say is he's an amateur, living out his things in the pros, and he's taken an opportunity. I did not sit on the fence.
You didn't. Now I've brought you off the fence. You're off the fence now.
You just want listening.
No, you didn't say the guy was crap. You weren't like that.
Taking the opportunity.
Yeah, you said he's taken an opportunity. You didn't say he was crap. Even though he is.
What's this? His full fight?
I think it's only his third.
He's entitled to be crap.
No, it's not.
His third fight.
He's not entitled to be crap. We have to see star power. The third time I went to the studio, I laid down a track. They allowed me to lay down a track because the two other times they knew that my bars were still special. They don't just let you go. No, we've got to see something special.
That's talent. We're not talking about that.
He has none. We're not talking about talent. He has none.
So he don't need the talent. He's got the star power in that sense. He don't.
He doesn't have the star power. What planet are you on? He doesn't. Maybe in your household he does got star power. Anywhere else in the whole of the UK, he doesn't have star power.
Is there someone else in the chat? Who are you talking to? I never said he has star power. I never said it. I said he doesn't need talent because of his name.
No. Conor Benn has got talent.
He never beginning.
Yeah, he's built up and he's got better, but it was something that he's got talent. Sorry,
his first few fights look terrible. He's got an engine. His first few fights look terrible.
Yeah.
His first few fights look terrible.
First few fights. What? How many fights is he in now, Conor Benn? He's in he's in teens, the top end of teens.
Yeah, so I'm comparing him
to maybe even 20s. And Conor Benn's guys, what is Conor Benn in? So we can just put Leon to bed with Campbell Hatton. Pause. Not in that way. Because he is trying to say that Conor Benn wasn't good. But Conor Benn, look, Lee.
He looks better than he did now.
Jesus, rubbish.
He looks better than Conor Benn looks better than he does now than he did in his
Conor Benn still looked better than what Campbell Hatton did at the same pace of of how they was 3 fights in. There's no talent. There's just none. There ain't none.
No, there's none been on display, but there's still time for some to develop. Yes, I agree. There's been no talent on display. Guys, first 3 fights.
You're too diplomatic and too. See, there's been none on display.
What do you want me to say?
There's none.
I'm not different. I got ripped into when I said I can't see Conor Benn winning a world title, and I'm like, I just can't see it. I get ripped into it.
I can see him winning a title. Can you now? Or not? See
who's he going to win a belt from?
Who? Conor Benn.
Not a regular or him. I mean, a real. Not sorry, that's wrong. I mean the top level world title.
Not the baby belts.
Yeah, not the mini belts or anything. I just think who's he going to take it from? 147's a
tough
division. They're not giving those away. Yeah, look at the people. Look at the people that's got the belts. We're saying they're going to disappear in what the people coming up with them.
Errol Spence.
Yeah, Ortiz isn't disappearing. Boots Ennis isn't disappearing. So what's going to come from there? Who are these people that are going to have belts for Conor Benn to take from to get it? I just don't see it yet.
Interesting point, Lee.
He had a great showing in his last fight. I thought the guy should have more of a chance. I thought the guy should have more of a chance.
Yeah.
I see more potential in Ortiz and Ennis than I do with Conor Benn. I see more potential in some other British fighters than I do.
So if you don't see that much potential in Conor Benn,
sorry, I'm talking to win a world title. There's pure potential there.
I'm going to say Campbell Hatton's still in the recycled clothing
to get a
bank.
Campbell Hatton is just an experiment. Campbell Hatton is an Eddie Hearn experiment, and so's Conor Benn to an extent. It's an Eddie Hearn experiment to build a pay-per-view.
He likes their dads.
Got something.
He said, super chat. Derek Lincoln got to finish working, but support to my girl, Lady Chann. Love your energy. Keep up the great work. 100. Salute, Queen. And big up to you, Derek Lincoln. We've been having jokes on different platforms, haven't we? Just within the chat. Thanks for dropping that quarter of a dub on your girl. Yeah, we got a Cockney fire. Quarter of a dub on your girl. We'll let Mal do it the American way. We'll do it the UK way. Thank you so much, Derek. Massively appreciated. Have a good evening at work. But yeah, all right. Well, it's all right. Where did we get to? So we've gone past your dream. Did we? Who was we just talking about? Because it's just evaded me.
Well, we kind of just went back to Conor Benn, but it was just Mike Woods, the WBA regular.
Yeah. And then after him, what was the fight where it finished in the first? It got stopped in 5 rounds. So bad. I just didn't really take heed of this card. It was around 5 stoppage. Round 5 stoppage. You saw it. Round 5 stoppage. It was
the kind of card where you'd remember all the names, and it was a fight. It was a Saturday night fight card. It was a basic fight card. It was just.
Did you not watch that one I'm talking about? Who was the one that it stopped in 5 rounds?
Had it on. I can't remember. That's what I mean. It wasn't memorable. It wasn't memorable.
Yeah, but we come here to speak about it. I thought you was up to par. Fight camp.
Yeah, on the main ones.
This was a good fight because if I remember, it got stopped in 5 rounds. I don't know. It's just evaded me. Stopped in 5 rounds. Champ Ross, you'll know who it is. Because it stopped in 5 rounds. We can't remember. This is how bad that card was.
I think it's part of the discussion. It shows you, isn't it? The card was not captivating. You know, I've never made notes before. And
Sandy Ryan.
Fine, it's just what it was.
Conor Benn, Shannon Courtney, she didn't fight. Avril Yildirim, Chris Billiam Smith, and Tommy McCarthy.
Anthony Fowler, Graham Taylor. That's true.
Anthony Fowler. Huh? Graham, was that the one?
Yes.
Anthony Fowler, Graham Taylor.
No, Graham Taylor.
No, Anthony Fowler.
Anthony Fowler is the fight that we're talking about. Graham Taylor from the chat said that.
Oh, Anthony Fowler is the one, and it says v Robert Garcia, even though he didn't fight Robert Garcia. There must have been a replacement. Who did he fight then? Graham, who did he fight then? Was that the 5th round stoppage? Was that the 5th round stoppage?
Yes, he said.
Yeah, but who was the opponent? It was a good fight. I can't. This fight card was just it was bad, but that was a good fight. But do you know he fought?
No, I'm just looking out now.
It was in 5 rounds, and he got a good old stoppage. He got the stoppage, and he boxed good as well. But hey, guys, I almost feel that I shouldn't even have bothered done a weekly wrap-up show because there really isn't anything to wrap up. Let's be honest and let's be fair. Like, the card was abysmal. If I ever paid, which I wouldn't have, £750 for that, which works out at about £1,100, £1,250.
It's £800 with a £50 booking fee. £800.
So that comes up to about that comes up to about $1,400 US. I would have been livid, and I see Eddie talking about, people had such a good time, didn't they? Everybody's complaining about the price, but they had a good time. Yeah, because they was forced to. Because they was like, we are going to have to force having a good time because the card was so bad. Everyone who they thought was coming on and they had to drop out.
That is one thing I will say. Unless somebody who paid the £800 says it wasn't worth it.
I need to hear someone say that.
Because the people
I don't know anyone that went.
Having a good time. Yeah, but people there did look like they were having a good time. I mean,
I didn't see. I didn't know who was having a good time. I couldn't. I honestly couldn't tell. I couldn't tell at all. Literally, it was people fought in the daytime, then it turned all the way to nighttime. I just remember when I saw the setup, I thought that looks amazing. The setup. I said, imagine this guy grows up in this massive house. He saw how the house was laid out, that mansion. This is his back garden. I was like, this is amazing, like amazing. But other than that, that's all I thought. I was more amazed. I was more amazed at how he grew up more than the fights that was being held there. Honestly, when is it like me to not even watch the fights on the day that they're happening? And it was a UK one. But yeah, I'll stay up to 5 a.m. and watch a Charlo or a thing on Fight TV for 15 quid or 12 quid.
So what do you think of the difference then? This was his first one. Well, yes, this was his first one without Sky, wasn't it? What do you think? Have you noticed the difference between...
I tweeted, I miss Sky now. That's what I tweeted. I really miss Sky now. I miss Sky. Like, if this is going forward and you're raising the prices, this is a bad look. You better hope, Eddie, that, I don't care if it's one.
What we need to see next is what Sky does to say then whether we miss Eddie on Sky. So whether we miss Sky with Eddie and then we miss Eddie with Sky, because if Sky can produce as good a product without Eddie Hearn, that puts him in a difficult position.
Yeah,
because it was Sky that was the source, not Eddie Hearn.
Mate, well, they've got Ben Shalom coming in for the Sky Sports thing, and they're like, maybe he'll have a great personality over, you know. And then they looked at his, I looked at his photo and I went, him have a great old personality, him. Did you see the picture that they used of him for his press release? Did you see it?
No, I didn't see the picture.
The guy looks like he wouldn't know what a good time or good bubbly personality is if it kicked him in the ass.
Let's just hope looks to deceive him. I mean, what I do hope is that it doesn't create another entity for us to have promotional battles, because I don't want it to be a case of, because fighters now, like the ones coming out of the Olympics or any fighters in general, if Sky going to be putting on shows, I don't want them to think, I can't go to Sky because then I won't be able to have fights against the Zone or Matchroom fighters. You know, I don't want all these cross-promotional stuff. I do hope that Matchroom and Sky still work together, same way that Sky and Wasserman and Matchroom and Wasserman would work together, and DeBella, etc. I hope it's a friendly kind of rivalry and not a closed one where we refuse to put our fighters in against each other unless it's for mega huge fights.
Yeah, next fight camp should be okay. Hopefully, there will be a couple of knockouts on it. There better be, because this one was last week sucked. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, sorry, they're bad, Eddie. Can't give you a good old thumbs up review on this one, mate. Can't give you a 5-star Uber rating on this one, mate. I can't. I'd be livid to pay 750 quid, and that was it. What was there any other fights other than that? That was it, wasn't it, Lee?
I think we covered the main ones. There might have been one or two.
Oh, there weren't others. I don't. Maybe there's one or two that slipped under the fence. Guys, the easiest weekly wrap-up show where nobody cared. It was trash. Look how quick we've got through the weekly wrap-up show. Oh well, you know, we've got a few minutes to talk about something else quickly.
Well, the fight was so bad. You tried to have a fight with me, Chann. It was like, damn.
I wanted to give people value for their money.
You had your gloves on, didn't you?
Yeah, I always got my gloves on. I was trying to give people value for money. You did. I did send it in the WhatsApp to say that was what was supposed to happen. You clearly didn't miss that part of the WhatsApp message. I was like, right, you've got to get it because you're going to sit on the fence. That's what I need you to do, and I'm going to go at you. You didn't read it. There was no blue ticks. Your fault, not mine. Anyway, we can quickly touch on who else was in the news. So we could touch on
Daniel Dubois and Tommy Fury fighting on a YouTuber undercard. Jake Paul.
I didn't know about this. I thought you was going to talk about something good. Scrap next. From their fighting on a YouTube card. Let's not make this.
Okay, Stephen Kingsbury, Lyndon Arthur, Anthony Yard rematch has been agreed. The fight's going to happen.
Yeah, I already know.
Should I answer a few questions?
Yeah.
Both firmly believe they're going to win.
Yeah, we'll get Tunde on for that. Quickly skim through that. I spoke to Tunde yesterday. We'll get Tunde on for that. We also have Charlo taking a mandatory and not having to fight Castaño straight away. Okay, we knew that weren't going to happen, but he said if he does have to fight, when he does have to fight him again, he's going to knock him out. Okay, well, you didn't do it the first time. You just didn't do it the first time.
He does have a good record with his rematches, though, getting the knockouts. To be fair, he did say that about Harrison, and he did stop Harrison when he got him in there again. So,
okay, Canelo Plant. That's been the biggest news.
Disappointing, but if he fights Bivol or Beterbiev, I'm happy with that. I'm more disappointed when Undisputed doesn't happen. It is what it is. Move on from it.
The bag has left the building. Canelo He took the bag out of the building and said, "All right, see you later, plant." I don't understand. Just saw that Triple D was on Jake Paul undercard. I didn't even know it until Leon has just said that. The PBC card fight news. No, we don't always have
the highlights of the main event.
No. So, what do you think with this Canelo plan? I haven't had your take on it. Someone asked me.
It's like the only way you're going to get to do business with the PBC is under their terms, and if you don't do it under their terms, they won't do it. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what's happened again. I don't think it's Plant per se. I think it's some more the network couldn't agree for whatever reason. I don't think it's the fighters. I think it's the networks.
Who's the A side out of those two?
Canelo, to me, if he's the one bringing the money, if he gets paid the money with or without Plant, I've not seen Plant get $10 million fights. Canelo gets 30+ million, so he's the A side. Same thing when it comes to the A side with Joshua Fury. Joshua is the one getting the offers made. If you're the one bringing the offers to the table to split the purse, then you're the A side.
Yeah, no, I know he's the A side.
The Fury fans can say the one, the Power fans can say what they want. This is just my opinion because it ultimately.
Canelo is the A side.
To me, it's a clear A side.
See what you.
Not tactical to argue anything else, but people do, and that's fine.
Okay, well, yeah, that's where I've spoken about this topic so much from dusk to dawn on different platforms. Yeah, different platforms, and I just think the week in boxing has been a total drag, in my opinion. Nothing's got done. What's supposed to be done hasn't been done.
What's Pacquiao coming up in a few weeks?
Pacquiao Spence, looking totally forward to that. We'll do a breakdown fight prediction on that, guys. That probably in about a week or two, because that is going to be August
23rd.
Yeah. So we'll do that. All that's been in the news is Canelo, Plant, Bivol, Beterbiev, this abysmal fight camp rubbish.
Game changed.
Game
changed.
The game changed. Conor Ben having COVID. Who else has been in the news? That's been it. It's total snooze fest, and I'm done. I've got nothing more to talk about for this. I hope next week's show brings me more better things to speak about. Because
the fight lineup does look a bit stronger for next week. It does look a bit stronger. Is that the one Wardley's on? Wardley and Webb?
Oh, yeah.
Fisher.
Fabio Wardley's on. I watched his match.
Adam Babbage.
So I'm not a big fan of Babbage, but at least he'll bring us some little tutu excitement, won't he? Fight camp, do better. Fight camp was great, Jay Lethal. God. Okay. Well, I'm saying bye. We're going to shout out everybody. Lisa Bales in the building. Salute, Queen. Graham Taylor, salute. JH Lethal, salute. Fight News, salute. Stu Bunts, salute. I never know how to say your name. Adari Pennant, like that name. Salute to you, sir. Toby Barlett, as always, forever and always, salute to you. We did say Graham Taylor, Jonathan Jerome. Have you heard Kurt DeVille, Counterpunk? He's got. Oh, God. Oh, has he? Oh, dear. Hope he gets well soon. Curtie, get well soon, Curtie. He looks like he's doing fine to me though, but you know, everybody handles things different. But get well soon then. So salute to you. Karma Serene, salute. Jedi Gremlin, salute. LB, salute. Hector Garcia, salute. Oh, there you are, Black and Brown. Salute. We did a quick wrap up of the deadest week in boxing, Black and Brown. As you know, I was on your panel. I've talked about this Canelo plant thing from dawn till dusk and dusk till dawn till I get to my show, and I care not to even discuss it because it's just, we've had a bad week in boxing, to say the least. Abdul, salute. Nothing's happening. That's why we're closing. Abdul, nothing. Boxing's got to give us a bit more. We've got to have more fights, less drama. Graham Taylor, I've said you. I have said Champ Ross. Salute, Champ Ross. Yeah. Who else have we got? I think that is it. Derek Lincoln, you know. Yeah, Conor Benn 18-0. That's it. Yeah, 18-0. I knew he was in the teens. But yeah, we've got more of you guys, just the same people, same names. So Merle Dixon, big up to you, El Rey. ¿Cómo estás, mi cariño? ¿Todo bien? Todo bien ahí. John Dealey, salute to you. And that brings us to the end. We're going to head over to Malachi's, watch his show. Let's see what he's got.
Been a pleasure. Always enjoy it. Chat gang, bang, bang. Been a pleasure. Always enjoy it.
Always a pleasure to have Fight Fan Figures. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey, girlies, Lady Shan, nonetheless. Thank you for tuning in to Come Box with Shan. Gone. What a dead day week in boxing, guys. What a dead bloody week. I'm gone.